Do you know that defensiveness is a natural self-protecting mechanism that protects us against any potential threats? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you more about defensiveness, what makes us defensive, and how to avoid being defensive. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode. If you are new to my channel, my name is Trinh. I create content weekly on mindful living, mental health, and self-mastery to help you build a mindful life that brings you happiness, purpose, and fulfillment while elevating your growth. We will release new videos on every Sunday and Wednesday. Do subscribe and click on the bell notifications so you'll be notified when a new content is out. We are all defensive in some situations, depending on our mood, the way the other person talks to us, and our interpretation of what the other person says to us. For example, our partner casually say, "Hey, we have not been spending much time together." And straight away, we assume that our partner is going to blame us for not spending time with him or her. Or our boss casually asks us what's happening or what's going on with the project that we are currently working on. And again, we jump and assume that something may have gone wrong. And we start over-explaining things in a defensive manner. Unfortunately, defensiveness can become an autopilot response if we do not make conscious effort to fix it. But the good news is we can change this bad habit if we learn more about defensiveness so we can be more aware of how we respond to certain situations. So what makes us become defensive? Number one, we often get defensive if we feel personal attacked, criticized, and embarrassed. And this is particularly worse if it's come from the person that we do not have a good relationship with. Number two, if the tone of voice of the other person is threatening, condescending, and unpleasant, it can trigger our defensiveness as well. Number three, we might have been living in the blaming environment where we were being blamed for everything, or we have been accused or blamed many times before in the past. So when someone simply asks us something, we feel the need to defend ourselves before the other person starts blaming us. Number four, when we feel that our job, image, and reputation are at risk, we will be defensive to protect them. Number five, when we have victim mentality and we feel that everyone else is at fault except for us, we also refuse to take responsibility for anything that goes wrong. So if we notice that defensiveness becomes our autopilot response, it is not a good thing. Being defensive comes across as unattractive and negative, and it's not a good trait to have. Being defensive can seriously harm our personal and professional relationship. So what can we do to avoid coming across as being defensive? Number one, practice mindfulness so we can be more self-aware of our response, our body language, and the words that we use. Number two, respond in a calm manner. When we are calm, we are less likely to be defensive. Number three, acknowledge that there's some truth in whatever the other person's saying before we explain ourselves. Number four, always offer a solution or reflective statement at the end of the conversations. For example, you can say that you have been really busy with some project at work and were not able to manage your time. However, you can ask your partner to give you some time to adjust your schedule in order for you to find time so that both of you can spend more time together. And lastly, we also do not want others to become defensive towards us. So what can we do to help others and ourselves avoid having defensiveness in our conversations? Firstly, we need to watch our tone of voice and we need to speak with respect. A study showed that when a person feels value and respect, they were less likely to be defensive. In a situations where we need to give constructive feedback to other person, it is very normal for the other person to be defensive. However, there are techniques for us to do this, and it's very useful, especially if you are managers or leaders at work. So I'll share more with you how to give constructive feedback effectively in another video. I hope that you have learned more about defensiveness today from this video. And if you have any other way that you use to avoid being defensive in your conversations, please share with me in the comment box below. And if you like what I have shared, please like, comment, and share this video with other people. Your love and support always means so much to me. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.